So this is a very difficult video for me to make. In a few minutes I'm about to do something that I've never actually done before. And before I do that, I just want to say that when you have a YouTube channel, especially in the professional wrestling community, it's not just about spitting out facts and truths and information, knowledge, all this bundled into one, and creative insight and thought-provoking content. All of that together, and then you throw in the biggest component, which would be the entertainment. Because you have to be entertaining as well, otherwise that's a boring 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 50 minutes, an hour plus. We've all seen content creators that are just boring as fuck, and that's the last thing that I ever want to do, because that's not who I am anyway. BC Amplified is more than just a character on YouTube or on these shows or reviews or just in life. I try to live passionately, and on these videos especially, we like to get amplified. And that comes across in an entertaining way. So that's cool. But at times, many times, on this channel especially, we like to take it to the line. We like to even cross the line. We like to cross boundaries. We like to take it over the top. We like to burn bridges on this channel. And sometimes we do go maybe too far. This week that we are currently in, the past few videos surrounding Crown Jewel, they've been kind of controversial because this whole event has been controversial. And when we talk about content creators that are covering Crown Jewel, and then there's content creators that are not covering Crown Jewel, they're standing up for something and their morals and their high ground, and they think this is severely wrong and the company should not be putting on this show. And as a boycott, they're boycotting this one show. So I made a video about that, and I kind of hit them pretty hard, those content creators especially. But anybody just boycotting WWE for that one event on a Friday afternoon, and then they're going to be right back covering Monday Night Raw or watching Monday Night Raw and SmackDown like nothing ever happened. So I called them out on it. I said, what are you really doing to WWE? You're not hurting them by not watching on that one Friday afternoon. It's not even really a pay-per-view event. So what moral high ground are you sitting on? What values and morals are you bringing to the table? If you're really frustrated with the company and you do not think that they should have been there, then shouldn't you be boycotting the company a little more than just one event on a Friday afternoon? The one event that was in Saudi Arabia, and then you're right back covering them, giving them your money, praising them, or putting their name in your mouth? That's not much of a boycott. That's not much of a value or moral high ground that you're setting. But I said, hey, to each their own. If that's really what you're going to do, then you sit this one out. The Amplified Man will be covering it. But I did hit him kind of hard. And they weren't the only ones I hit hard. Yesterday I put out a video about the crybaby sparks of Crown Jewel, the fans that are just up in arms, pissed off, boycotting WWE, canceling the network. This was it, final nail in the coffin, because they didn't get their way. And mostly it was from the scripted, nonsensical tournament for the best in the world. Apparently, a lot of fans were just waiting to label somebody the actual best in the world. It's crazy to me. They forgot it was professional wrestling. We have to build toward bigger and better storylines. And if we have to sacrifice this scripted, nonsensical bullshit tournament, then that's what we're going to do. Some people took this tournament very fucking real, and they actually thought that this was a legit competition to find out who was actually better than the other person. That was mind-bogglingly... I just So I made a video, let's just put it that way, and perhaps I crossed a line, perhaps I crossed a boundary, perhaps I burned bridges, and perhaps I just went too far, over the top. So for everybody that I offended this week, for the whole Crown Jewel, before the event, during the event, the review, the video yesterday about the crybabies, for all of it, guys, I do want to say this because I did a lot of thinking. And what do I want this channel to really be, right? And do I want to just be insulting people or calling people out or, blowing up people's spots? Do I really want to do that? So what I'm about to do, I've never done before, and that's an apology. And even I can't believe I'm doing this, but sometimes you just gotta, you gotta stand for something, right? And that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna apologize for every single person that I may have offended with anything, for the boycotts of Crown Jewel or the boycotts after Crown Jewel because you didn't like what you saw, you thought the whole pay-per-view was shit, and me kind of having fun with you or even making fun of you a little bit. For anyone I offended, sincerely, from everything deep within me, I mean this, I am sorry. Sorry that I did not hit you even fucking harder for being the clowns that you are and the dumbest dipshits in the wrestling community, you dumb motherfuckers. Did you honestly think I was going to apologize? Did you think I was going to say sorry because you're a crybaby, lunatic motherfucker who actually believes we should have put a best in the world title on a superstar of your choosing? Did you think that I was going to sit back and let you shit on a fucking show like you knew something? And then you come to the Amplified man and you say, BC, why weren't you getting amplified more, man? I expected you to get more amplified. Fuck that and fuck you. You don't tell me when to get amplified, how amplified I should be getting. That's my job. You can gauge me on Twitter, how I'm feeling about a show. But when these videos actually come out, that's when you're going to have me dissecting match by match and performance by performance. Don't worry about how I should be reacting. Worry about how I am reacting to the show. Have respect for these superstars. When you say the whole show was a shit show, don't just say it because you're a dumb fuck that doesn't know what they're talking about and you think it's the cool thing to say. You better have this thing dissected bit by bit like the Amplified man does. 47 minutes I gave you on that Good, the Bad, and the Ugly review. I did that to help educate you motherfuckers as well. Not just to give a review show just because that's what I feel like doing on my Friday evening. 47 minutes in detail. 6 goods I was able to pull from that motherfucker. And then you have the dumb fucks leaving comments like, nope, disagree. The whole thing was absolute garbage. Yeah? What's your fucking basis? Because if you dissect this motherfucking card bit by bit and you don't have one fucking good, then yes, I will fully say to you, now's the time that your fan card needs to be pulled. Because now you're just being negative because you think it's cool. When you watch the Amplified man totally blow up a Raw, when you watch the Amplified man be negative as fuck, that's because I'm literally dissecting this and I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I ain't trying to be cool. This isn't my shtick to get viewers and to make some fucking side cash. This isn't a job for me. This is a passion that I love fucking talking about, and I want to see WWE be the best that it can be. And I'm going to call out the bullshit and the horrible fucking booking and creative bullshit that they actually give us every Monday and every Tuesday and every pay-per-view and every special event. I will continue to call it out, just like I did in that review video for Crown Jewel. But I owe it to every superstar that steps foot in that ring, male and female, to give them my honest critique. That means positives with the negatives. My words now have more weight than they ever have. When you get a base that starts exiting the hundreds and into the thousands, when you start making money from the videos, now my words have more weight. I now am not just a wrestling fan talking pro wrestling. No, now my words have to be backed up. Now my words actually have meaning and weight behind them because other people are listening. You may be able to watch this show and just think, the whole thing was garbage. That's fine. But when you have an audience, you learn really quickly that I can't just say that because that's disrespect to the performers that I am covering. I have to go match by match and dissect this motherfucker piece by piece. So it is disrespectful as fuck to come onto somebody like my channel after I give you 47 minutes of a review, dissect the whole motherfucker, call out the bullshit and the bad. Some things, yeah, you may change, rearrange, switch around, but I ain't giving you opinions on the entire fucking card. I'm telling you, the goods, there was goods. There's bads? Yeah, there was fucking bads. And I'm giving you the whole presentation in 47 minutes. And in 2 seconds, you leave a comment telling me, nope, disagree, whole thing was bullshit. No, motherfucker. I will never allow those type of comments on this fucking channel. Because disrespecting me is one thing. That'll get you in the comment booted. But to disrespect the performers that I am covering? Bullshit. When you say the entire fucking evening, the entire card, the entire event was bullshit when Shawn Michaels went out there and because his buddy was performing with a dangling fucking arm because he was injured, so Shawn Michaels coming out of retirement has to do double duty. And he's doing moonsaults to entertain your ass, and somehow they pulled off a decent main event. And you're telling me the entire show was shit. So when Shawn Michaels' kids or Shawn Michaels himself goes on social media and he reads that everybody thinks the card was just shit. The matches were all shit. The entire event was shit. And Michaels is like, wait, I gave you everything I fucking had. That's disrespect. If you tune into the Amplified Man and I'm totally shitting over an entire Monday Night Raw, it's because I have damn good reason to. I'm dissecting it bit by bit and piece by piece. You're not cool by taking the fucking negative and spewing it all around like you know what the fuck you're talking about. That's my job. That's for me to do. You think I'm gonna fucking apologize because I hurt your feelings? BC, it's bullshit. It was the best in the world and Shane McMahon wins it. Think about that, BC. I am. It sets up something way more beautiful than any motherfucker winning that tournament would have ever set up. Now we have a lunatic fucking Shane McMahon, an obsessed Shane McMahon willing to do anything to be better than his sister, willing to do and be anything to be better than Monday Night Raw. That's fucking it. That's a storyline going into Survivor Series when they put together this 5-on-5 or whatever they got in store. I'd take that way more than The Miz going out to every single fucking Tuesday or Monday or whenever he shows up and saying, I am the best in the world. I already saw that with Chris Jericho for months. It got boring as fuck and I wanted to put my head to a cement wall. I don't need Dolph Ziggler going out there every single Monday and going, I am the best in the world. You think that title was going to do anything for their career? You're bullshitting yourself. You're dumb as fuck. That wasn't going to catapult them any more than they are now. Seth Rollins has the best in the world fucking title. Okay, he already calls himself the fucking man. What was that going to do to him? Or for him? You're that upset. You got to see Shane McMahon have another fucking match. You got to see Shane McMahon start a really cool storyline in what was otherwise just going to be an announcement of 5-on-5, Raw versus SmackDown. But now we have this actual obsessed character. He's willing to do anything and everything to beat his sister, to beat Raw. Now we have some cool aspects to this story originating from Crown Jewel. But no, you wanted to see a winner in your little scripted bullshit nonsensical tournament. That would have been better. And for what? Are you going to invite your little girlfriend over to your house, sneak her into your room when your mom's at work and go, look, Stacy, it's the new Seth Rollins poster I got off of WWEshop.com. It says best in the world above it because he won a tournament to be such. Cool, Bob. Can we make out now? Not yet, Stacy. You got to acknowledge Seth. No, I kind of just want to make out. Your mom comes home in a half an hour. Yeah, Stacy, but first priorities. Seth Rollins is the best in the world. I don't think you understand. Bob, I'm gonna leave now. Yeah, Stacy, leave and don't come back until you respect Seth. Stacy don't give a fuck. Stacy doesn't give a shit about your little nonsensical fucking tournament with your little Seth Rollins best in the world poster. Fuck that shit. Seth Rollins calls himself the man anyway. He's gonna call himself the best in the world anyway. Fuck the fucking title. It does nothing for story and it does nothing for his character. So what? You want The Miz to come out there every week and go, I'm the best in the world. We've seen it every single fucking week from multiple superstars for years. I've been hearing superstars calling themselves the best in the world. I don't need to see another superstar do it. Miz or Dolph. We're all gonna be bored by it after week number 1. Trust me. You know how I know? Because I do my research. I have my facts in order. I know that we're bored as fuck when people call themselves that. Go back and watch every Chris Jericho interview or promo when he was that fucking dry character. Always in his little fucking suit. And always with his fucking low tone, I am the best in the world at what I do. Putting me to fucking sleep. You honestly think that's gonna do anything for anybody's character? That title. About as much as the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal Trophy did for any one of those superstars. Oh wait! That did nothing for them! Oh, shit! BC does do his research! Truth bombs! Go back and watch any of those Memorial Battle Royals. Or the one even Naomi for the women just won at WrestleMania. Gonna do shit. So why not start a really cool storyline and Shane McMahon is now obsessed to beat Raw? I'll take that any day of the week. We now live in a wrestling society where storylines and meaning behind feuds, that takes a back seat now. We want to see actual fucking fictional scripted wrestling tournaments where a dipshit lack of creative writer writes the whole fucking bracket out in 4 minutes, and now the next fucking 3 hours or 6 weeks, we're all watching the product of this dipshit creative writer. And we're hoping that we at least see some good wrestling, but it's a fucking tournament. Wrestling at its fucking core is supposed to be larger than life superstars feuding with epic stories being told during the feud, and it all culminates at a big payoff, usually a pay-per-view. That's wrestling! If a fucking tournament we know is scripted, and there's no real feud between the motherfuckers, what am I watching? Tournaments. King of the Ring. I hated King of the Ring. A fucking whole night of a scripted fucking tournament. Woo! Let's see who the king is. When all somebody did was just write somebody's name in the final bracket. We're gonna have this person just go the whole way and everybody else will yeah. Stone Cold was made in the King of the Ring BC, so it makes superstars. I don't care. Stone Cold was gonna be made no matter what. He dropped the line, Austin 316, just whooped your ass. That's what got him over. Nobody cared that he wrestled 3 or 4 fucking times. It was moments like Stone Cold Steve Austin passing out to Bret Hart with blood covering his fucking face at WrestleMania 13. Shit like that makes Stone Cold. Fighting the Authority makes Stone Cold. He could have dropped that Austin 316 on a Monday Night Raw and it would have caught on. Nobody was talking about fucking Mabel when he won King of the Ring. Where's King fucking Mabel? Oh yeah, now we're gonna pick and choose when superstars were created and made. Okay. Mabel's an exception, please. I can run down fucking names, I assure you. So everyone is butthurt and fucking crying over Shane McMahon more than anything, and it's fucking adorable. It's fucking, I love this shit. Because it's people that think they know how to dissect pro wrestling, and they don't have a fucking clue. Again, you can have your opinion, you cannot like the fucking outcome, but When you go on social media and you start acting like you know what you're fucking talking about and the Amplified man should have done my review differently, you're gonna call me out when you got 2 fucking followers, 0 fucking videos, you have no fucking input in the pro wrestling game, but I'm supposed to take your fucking merit at all. Fuck out of here. And the boycotting, again, this isn't even for my amplified unit, so I apologize that you even have to deal with these type of fucking videos. This is for the dipshit that stumbles upon them and goes, I know a lot about pro wrestling, more than you, basically. Okay, the golf clap. Golf clap. Right there. Somebody knows more than me with his 2 followers and 0 videos. That's fucking, he knows more. Fuck it. We'll just take his word for it. Nobody wants to fucking hear him. Nobody gives a shit about him. But we'll say he knows more. And you're gonna boycott. And you're gonna fucking cancel the network. And the WWE is done now because Hulk Hogan came back. Shane McMahon won the tournament. Shawn Michaels is wrestling again. The whole event sucked. So you're gonna call up Doug. Doug, did you hear what happened at Crown Jewel? No, Jimmy, what happened? Fucking Shane McMahon won the Best in the World tournament. Damn, Jimmy, he wasn't even in it. I know, Doug, that's why we're all pissed. We're all gonna boycott again. We're gonna send letters to Stanford, too, and really show Vince. Well, damn, Jimmy, let me just Google and YouTube the whole event. And when I find my information out and I get the facts in order, I'll give you a call. A ring-dingly-ding-ding. And then I'll enter your little movement. Okay, Doug, make it quick. We're sending the letters tonight. You got it, Jimmy? Huh? Did you get your friends together? You're all gonna boycott? Did the WWE put the final nail in the coffin for you? Are you never gonna watch again? Until Monday Night Raw, where you'll watch again. And you'll think you know what you're talking about then, too. Don't forget. Don't tell me how to do my job. You click on the Amplified Man, because I know what the fuck I'm talking about. You click on the Amplified Man's channel way more than one time, I bet. Because from the first moment you clicked on this channel, you knew, you felt it in you. I knew what the fuck I was talking about. And you know it. Don't ever tell me how to do my fucking job. I stand by that Good, the Bad, and the Ugly video because I dissected it. If you were not happy with any of the first round matches, that's on you. If you weren't happy with Hogan returning, that's on you. If you weren't happy with Shane McMahon getting in there and wrestling again and taking this tournament for the better purpose of a much better, bigger storyline for Survivor Series, that's on you. If you weren't happy at all with anything in that main event or Shawn Michaels' performance, that's on you. If the whole event was just a shit show for you, then get the fuck out of the community. Nobody needs to hear your fucking words and your negative and disrespect. Negativity and disrespect for the performers. What I do is not a shtick. It's not a gimmick just to pull in viewers and make more fucking money. When I amplified, or I am amplified, and I'm getting amplified, there is reason and meaning behind it. I've shit on whole shows before, but I give you plenty of dissection and overanalyzing during those videos. Most of the time near, if not more than an hour long. I just don't take 2 seconds to type in, whole show was horrible and shit. Canceling WWE Network. The fucking place is stupid shit now. You may be fucking right, but you got no fucking reasons and meaning behind it because you didn't do your fucking facts and research. That's why I'm here. It's easy to just call out negatives. Any one of us can do that. Any one of us can watch a show, call out 37 negatives and go, bullshit show! The whole thing, trash! It can suck it! I'm done! It takes somebody who knows what the fuck they're talking about to call it down the middle. To take 47 minutes on a show like that. So if you're here just for the negativity, just to hear the Amplified Man get amplified, hit the fucking bricks. You're not wanted, you're not needed. This is a channel where we call it all down the middle. Pro wrestling, especially WWE, is at a state of emergency. It's the worst it's ever been, no question. That's why I get amplified 9 out of 10 times. But you're gonna get me calling out goods as well with these pay-per-views because these motherfuckers go in there and they put on performances that we will be, hopefully, proud of. They go out there and they put their bodies on the line for our entertainment. Not so you could just take 2 seconds and go, this was absolute shit. You feel me, bro? That's all. That's my apology. Did you honestly think I was going to say sorry, though? Honestly. Was there anybody out there that thought the Amplified Man was going to... the bad guy of YouTube? The fucking boogeyman? Please. When I'm agitating motherfuckers, when I'm instigating something, when I'm picking and poking, that's when I'm at my best. I'm the asshole! We ain't sorry. We're just beginning. Check you later.